Good morning to everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss two important topic of electrostatic. So already we have learned electrostatic some topics like a force between the charges like Coulomb's inverse square law, electric field, electric dipole, electric field due to point charge, electric field due to dipole, electric potential, electrical potential due to point charge, electrical potential due to dipole, and also how to calculate the electric field by using the Gauss theorem. All those things already will be learned the previous classes. In this class we are going to discuss two important topics, that is electrostatic induction and dielectric. Before to study about the electrostatic induction, we should know how to create a charge on a body. Suppose let us consider this is the body. I want to create a charge on the body. How to create a charge on the body? By using the two methods. One method is conduction. Another method is induction. Okay. Let us consider a body or a conductor. I want to charge it. If there is a body or a conductor, if anybody asks you question, does it have a charge? Immediately you tell, yes, there is charge in this body. So it has a charge. So before going to tell the answer is yes, you must clear about the two important things. One is having charge. Another one is having net charge. The two things are different. Having the charge, having net charge. So this is substance, a conductor, uncharged conductor. See, we cannot say uncharged conductor. I am using the uncharged conductor. So no body cannot be uncharged in the universe, because if this conductor contain 10 positive charge, positive charge, 10 negative charge, to total number of charges. So a body is having the charge, the total number of charges, there are 10 plus E and also 10 minus E. So there are 10 protons and 10 electrons. So if not having charge, we cannot say it is not having charge. The body has a charge. How many charges? There are 20 charges. Total charges plus or minus 20, that is actually 20 E total charge, but we cannot say total charge. Number of charges contained the subject is 20, but net charge is a 0. Why the net charge is 0? Plus 10E minus 10E is 0. So the two terms are differ. One is having the charge, so the body has a charge, and the net charge of the body is a 0. Okay. See how to create the charge. See, the body is a neutral or uncharged. The uncharged means, see, we don't say this uncharged, there are equal number of positive charge is equal to equal number of negative charge. But I want to create a charge on the body, either increasing the negative charge or decreasing the negative charge. Either positive charge increases or negative charge increases. So then only the body to be charged. So by using the conduction method, first method is a conduction. Bring one of the substance like a plastic. So suppose it is a plastic. If I rub on my cloth, the plastic becomes a negative charge. Negatively charged plastic rod brought very close to uncharged conductor. So negatively charged. For example, the plastic rod has 10 electrons. Now I do touch on the conductor. Now the plastic, it is uncharged. The plastic rod contact on the uncharged conductor. Now when I do contact with uncharged conductor, the electron will jump from the plastic rod to uncharged conductor. Already the electrons living peacefully in this conductor, then who is pushing them to move from this plastic rod to the uncharged conductor? They themselves. Nobody pushing. So all the electrons are pushing themselves and moving from the plastic rod to uncharged conductor. So there are 10 electrons for in this plastic rod. 10 electron. The 10 electron, the 10th, all 10 electrons, see already we have learned in earlier electrostatic lesson. Dissimilar charges attract, similar charges repel. So the plastic rod acquire the negative charges. All negative charges repel to one another. Suppose this is the 10th electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th electron, the 10th, all 9 electrons repels the 10th one. That means the 10th electron is repelled by all the 9 electrons. That is why these electrons move towards uncharged conductor. So there is a excess of 1 electron. Similarly, another 9th one, remaining 9. 9th one is repelled by all 8. 9th one move towards the conductor. Remaining 8. 8th one repelled by all 7 electrons, move towards conductor. Remaining 6. 6th electron repelled by all, 6 electrons repelled by all remaining electrons, so move towards. And 5th electron remaining 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is total all 6 electrons are repelled by remaining electrons present in the plastic are repelled and moving towards the uncharged conductor. But the 5th electron will not move to the conductor. Why? Because 10th electron, 9th electron, 7th, 8th electron, 7th electron, 6th electrons, all these are repelled by the previous 5 electrons and they are moving towards the uncharged conductor. Now here excess of 5e, there are excess of 5e, but the 5th one will not move towards the conductor because the force existed by these 5 electrons equal to force existed by the electron already entered to the conductor. So the two forces are equal but opposite. So this 5 electrons are repelled, these 5 electron will not allow this electron to enter. So only the 5 electrons enter to the conductor. Now this plastic rod has been removed. Now this has been removed. Now only this already it was uncharged. When it is uncharged, there are 10 positive charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 5 electrons entered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are excess of 5 electron. The body is a charge. The body is charged by the process of the conduction. So the body can be charged by using the two methods. One of the method is a conduction. So there is a excess of charge. So the body is a charge. Body is charged. Another method is conduction. What is a conduction? Uncharged conductor, spherical conductor. Uncharged spherical conductor placed on insulating stand. It is uncharged. That means you don't say it is uncharged. The spherical conductor contains n number of positive charges is equal to n number of negative charges. Suppose for example again 10 positive charges. Negative charges. So the uncharged metallic sphere contain 10 electrons and 10 protons. So the total number of charge and net charge is 0, but is having charge totally 10 plus 10, 20 charges, but net charge of the spherical conductor is 0. It is placed on non-conducting substance. Non-conducting substance. Now I want to create a charge on the body, not by the conduction. not by the contaction. So, already we have studied the plastic rod contact on uncharged conductor, charge carriers moving from the plastic rod to the uncharged conductor. So, this is a process called conduction. Process of creating the charge on uncharged conductor is called conduction. Now, one more rod like a plastic or ebonite. Again the plastic, a plastic rubbed with any one the suitable material, the plastic rod becomes a negative charge. So, negatively charged plastic rod brought close to uncharged material, close to uncharged material. See, before the plastic rod brought to the uncharged spherical conductor, all the charge carriers are spreading over entire sphere, uniformly distributed everywhere in the sphere. Now, the same sphere place insulating stand, plastic rod or negative charged conductors brought very close to the spherical conductor. Now, due to repulsion, the negative charge very close to the conductor. If the conductors move very close to the, not touching, close to the conductor, all positive charge coming towards a closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive charges. Remaining all negative negative charges move apart. So, there are 10 positive charges. Ten electrons. Why this charge? See, before it was introduced, all the charge carriers uniformly distributed entire sphere. Now, charged plastic rod brought close to spherical conductor, the positive charge move towards the closer side, the negative charge move apart because of the repulsive force and attractive force. So, the force between negative charge and the positive charge, attraction. The force between negative and negative, repulsion. Because of the repulsion, the negative charge move apart. Because of the attraction, positive charge move towards negative rod. Now, it was previously the rod was not introduced, the all charge carrier uniformly distributed. Here, no longer distribution is uniform, because the positive charge is one side, negative charge is one side. But our aim to create a charge on the body, either positive charge increases or negative charges increases. If the rod is removed, once again all the charges uniformly distributed. Next step, the step number 1, it's a step number 2, step number 3. I want to make the spherical body as excess of positive charge carry for positive charge or excess of negative charge. Now, one side of the spherical conductor is connected to the earth. Earth is a huge conductor because any amount of the charge can receive either positive charge or negative charge. See, this side of the spherical body is connected to the conductor. All negative charge are rushing towards earth. If suppose the conductor is not connected, if the spherical conductor is not connected to the conductor, so there is a air media. The air media insulator. So, this negative charge will not move towards air media because insulation does not receive any charge carrier. That is why we are connecting the conductor. So, all negative charges rushing towards the earth. All negative charges are rushing towards earth. But the next step, spherical conductor, insulating stand, all negative charge rushing towards the earth. No charge held on the other side of the spherical conductor. So, all the charges are rushing towards earth. Now, earth is disconnected. Still, there is a plastic rod. Still, there is plastic rod. Now, there is a plastic rod. All positive charge are held on nearer end of the spherical conductor. Nearer end of spherical conductor. Now, last step. Now, the plastic rod has been removed. If the plastic rod has been removed, now all the charges uniformly distributed on the surface of the sphere. On the surface of the, even after the spherical rod has been removed, all positive charges uniformly distributed on the surface of the sphere. Only the surface of the sphere. Why? See, if any conductor, if contain excess of negative charge or excess of positive charge, always positive charge, negative charge moving towards only the surface because of repulsive force. Because of repulsive force, all the charge carrier or similar charge carriers are moving towards the surface of the sphere. So, this is a process of producing the excess of charge carrier without contact is called induction. So, this is a process of producing excess of charge or the charge is induced in a spherical conductor without actual contact is called electrostatic induction. So, electrostatic induction is without actual contact. The process of inducing charge on any conductor without any actual contact. So, the process called electrostatic induction. So, the electrostatic induction, this is the process we are using in Van de Graaff generator and capacitor. So, both Van de Graaff generator and capacitor will study the next topic. So, the electrostatic induction, so the creating charge on the conductor by using the two methods. One is the conduction, another one is the induction. Conduction, so the conductor is a contact with uncharged material, uncharged body. So, the charge can be created by contact method. Okay, the charge can be induced without contact. So, without contact, any body, the positive charge or a negative charge induced on other body without actual contact is called electrostatic induction. Electrostatic induction. Okay. Let us move to the next topic of electrostatic, that is a dielectric. See, we know the material can be classified into two categories. One is a conductor, another one is insulator. Material can be classified into two categories. One is a conductor, another one is insulator. What is a conductor? If any material which contains the excess of free electron, the conduct electricity is called conductor. The insulator, the substance which do not contain free electrons, which do not conduct electricity, those substances are called insulator. So, insulator contain there is no excess of free electron and they do not conduct electricity. Those material are called insulator. So, this is a chalk piece, insulator, wooden log, insulator. So, we can tell any example of wooden any example of insulator, but the material which do not conduct electricity and which do not contain any excess of charge carrier called insulator. But there is a small difference. If any such as there are some substance which do not contain free electron, but electric field can pass through them. Such a substance are called dielectric. So, the small difference between insulator and dielectric. So, the dielectric is nothing but insulator, but both do not conduct electricity, but The insulator do not contain electricity, do not contain extra free electron. Dielectric also do not contain free electron, but all the electrons are bounded towards nucleus. There is no chance to release the electron from the nucleus, but electric field can pass through the dielectric. So, such a material, example mica, ebonite, oil. So, those are the example. Mica, ebonite, oil, paper. See, we can tell many examples like dielectric. See, very small difference between dielectric and insulator. So, when electric field pass through this any material called dielectric, if any substance which does not allow electric field, so generally the insulator does not contain any electron, does not conduct electricity, but in this part, in this substance, electric field can pass through that. So, those materials are called dielectric. Example mica, ebonite, oil and etc. etc. See, these are dielectric. What is the use of dielectric? See, the dielectric used in a capacitor. We study the capacitor later on. If a dielectric is placed between a capacitor, the capacitance of the capacitors increases. That is why we are using the dielectric in all capacitors. Instead of the air media, dielectric is placed inside the capacitor to increase the capacitance of the capacitor, other factor also. That is why we are using the capacitor in, we are using dielectric in a capacitor. Okay. See, there are two kind of dielectric. Dielectric molecule. There are two kind, or there are two type of dielectric molecule. One is a non-polar. And is a polar molecule. There are two type of dielectric molecule. One is non-polar molecule, another one is a polar molecule. First, I will tell you the example. H2, O2, N2, etc., etc. The molecule, not an atom. H2 is H2 molecule, O2 molecule, N2 molecule, example of non-polar molecule. That is a polarity. There is no pole at all. Produced by the hydrogen atom, hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule and a nitrogen molecule. How? For example, this is the hydrogen molecule. These are electron cloud. This is the nucleus. It is electron cloud. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, any one of the example. See, it is a positive charge, that is a nucleus. See, the non-polar molecule, how do you define? The center of mass of negative charge, center of mass of negative charge coincide with center of mass of positive charge. What's our center of mass? Already you have learned in 11th standard, center of mass. Entire mass of the body is a concentrated particular point. Suppose it is regular shape. The entire mass of the body consider only the particular point. The point is called center of mass. If suppose all the mass of the body acting towards each point towards the earth, towards, that is the center of gravity. Either center of mass or center of gravity. Center of mass of the positive charge coincide with the center of mass of negative charge. For example, this is a positive, I have positive, that is a nucleus. The entire mass of the nucleus is concentrated only at the center. The all electron cloud mass also concentrated only the center. So, center of positive charge coincide with the center of negative charge, that is center of mass of positive charge coincide with the center of mass of negative charge, that is both positive charge and negative charge coincide at a particular point. They do not produce any polarity. They do not produce any polarity. So, positive charge and negative charge coincide only the particular point. Such molecules are called non-polar molecule. Such molecules are called non-polar molecule. Whereas, this molecule is a place external electric field. Suppose the electric field is acting towards one direction. If any one of the non-polar molecules is placed inside, any one of the polar molecules is placed inside, see, automatically separated the positive charge, negative charge. Before the electric field is introduced, the center of positive charge coincides with the center of negative charge. When the electric field is introduced, the positive charge and negative charge is separated. So, it is a polarized. Positive charge, negative charges. Polarized means separation. Polarization means separation. So, the non-polar molecule is polarized by using the external electric field. So, it is negative charge, positive charge. We already have learned in the previous topic dipole moment. Dipole moment P is equal to Q into 2A. It is a product of one of the charge and the distance between two charges. So, dipole is two equal and opposite charges separated by the small distance. The distance mathematically we are writing the 2A not A, because the distance between positive charge and negative charge is very, very closer. To describe the mathematically we are using instead of A, that is a 2A or 2A or 2D. So, 2D or 2A represents distance between negative charge and positive charge. So, which produce induced dipole moment. Induced dipole moment. Before the electric field not introduced, the center of positive charge coincides with the center of negative charge. When electric field introduced, because when the non-polar molecule is placed inside the electric field, the positive charge and negative charge is separated by the small distance. So, dipole moment exists. So, the dipole is induced dipole moment. Induced dipole moment. So, non-polar molecule which produce induced dipole moment when is placed inside external electric field. So, this is non-polar. And the next one is polar molecule. Example of polar molecule: water molecule H2O, NaCl, NH3 and etc. These are the example of polar molecule. What is a polar molecule? The polar, they always exist by default, the positive charge and negative charge exist. But in non-polar molecule, positive charge and negative charge exactly coincide. The center of mass of positive charge, center of mass of negative charge coincide, there is no separation at all. But in a polar molecule, H2 molecule, NaCl molecule, NH3 molecule and so on, the positive charge and negative charge by default is separated. That is why we can call it as it is a polar molecule. Example: water, H2O, water molecule. The structure of water molecule, H, it is a O. O minus, it is H plus. O minus, H plus. Actually, the structure of the water molecule, they separate. So, the negative charge and the positive charge separated without the electric field is induced. Even the absence of electric field, positive charge and negative charge separated. But in the absence of electric field in the case of non-polar molecule, they coincide. Only in the presence of electric field is separated. But here, even the absence of electric field, negative charge and positive both are separated. Both are separated. See here, you are telling center of mass of positive charge coincide with the center of mass of negative charge. Here, center of mass of negative charge not coincide with the center of mass of positive charge. See, it is an oxygen molecule. The center of mass of oxygen molecule exactly lies here, because only one oxygen. This is the hydrogen. Hydrogen has some mass. The center of mass of the hydrogen lies exactly here, because so it is a positive charge. So, it is a negative charge and a positive charge. So the negative charge and the positive charge is separated. See, actually the dipole moment is a product of the one of the charge and the distance between two charges, either D or A. Distance between negative charge and the positive charge, A or D. See, the dipole moment, it is a P. We know, already you have learned, the dipole moment always directed from negative charge to positive charge, not positive to negative. Dipole moment is directed from negative to positive. So dipole moment for this, negative charge to positive charge. Here the dipole moment, it's a negative charge to positive charge. Suppose it is a P1, it is a P2. But resultant dipole moment for this molecule, this molecule, so negative charge, the center of mass of the negative charge of the oxygen, center of mass of positive charge of hydrogen lies here. So the dipole moment exists here. So this is the P vector, actually P. So the negative charge and the positive charge separated by some finite distance. So those molecules are called polar molecule. Similarly, NaCl, NaCl, Na positive, Cl negative. Center of mass of chlorine lies here. Center of mass of sodium lies here. So both are separated. So the dipole moment exists from negative charge to positive charge. So by sodium and chlorine separated by the finite distance, so is also produce permanent dipole moment. So polar molecule which produce a permanent dipole moment, non-polar molecule which do not produce a permanent dipole moment, because before the electric field is introduced, the center of positive charge, center of negative charge coincide. Even the absence of electric field, both positive and negative charges separated some finite distance which produce permanent dipole moment. Here the little bit confusion on carbon dioxide. One of the example, carbon dioxide, CO2. Many of them are confusing whether it is coming under the category of non-polar molecule or polar molecule. Don't say it is polar molecule after seeing the structure. The structure of carbon. Don't think that it is coming under the polar molecule. It is a non-polar molecule dielectric. How? See, first, what is a non-polar molecule? If any molecule whose center of positive charge coincides with the center of negative charge, which does not produce a dipole moment, they do not have any permanent dipole moment. See, here the oxygen negative, carbon positive. What is the direction of dipole moment? Negative charge to positive charge. This is dipole moment. For this, negative. This is the positive. What is the direction of dipole moment? Negative to positive. This is a P. Both have same magnitude, acting same opposite direction. Net dipole moment is a 0. So the carbon dioxide CO2 molecule does not produce a permanent dipole moment. So always a dipole moment is 0. Another one more. Center of mass of positive charge exactly coincides with the center of mass of positive charge. See, oxygen. There are two oxygen. The entire mass actually concentrated here. The two oxygen mass acting towards this point, and the center of oxygen carbon is also acting this point. So both center of mass of oxygen, center of mass of carbon acting for only the particular point. That is why the carbon dioxide acting coming in the category of non-polar molecule. So the center of mass of positive charge exactly coincides with center of mass of negative charge, and also they do not produce the carbon dioxide. These molecules do not produce the net dipole moment, but it's a place inside the electric field. The all oxygens comes here, carbon. So negative, it is a positive. So which produce permanent dipole moment. So the polar molecule, non-polar molecule. The non-polar molecule, the molecule which do not produce a permanent dipole moment, and the center of mass of positive charge and the center of mass of negative charge they coincide exactly. But the polar molecule, the molecule which do not, the molecule always exists some distance apart. The positive charge and negative charge permanently is a place. which produce a permanent dipole moment, and a positive charge and negative charge is separated some distance apart. They produce permanent dipole moment, but which place inside the electric field, which produce induced dipole moment. Even the absence of electric field, the polar molecule which produce permanent dipole moment. They may ask, distinguish between the polar molecule and non-polar molecule. But non-polar molecule, first point, center of mass of positive charge or center of mass of negative charge, or center of gravity, or you can use any one. The center of mass of positive charge, the center of mass of negative charge coincide one point, exactly at the same point. Those molecules are called non-polar molecule. Center of positive charge, center of negative charge separated some finite distance, which produce the non-polar molecule do not produce permanent dipole moment, but which produce only the induced dipole moment, whereas in the polar molecule which produce permanent dipole moment, both molecules, non-polar molecule and polar molecule, both are placed inside the electric field, they produce dipole moment. Okay, let us consider the polar molecule. Polar molecule always separated by some distance, even the absence of electric field. Even the absence of electric field, the polar molecule is separated from some finite distance. If it is a place inside the uniform electric field, they align themselves. Suppose in this absence of electric field, no field applied, all the molecules are randomly moving, like in the classroom. If the teacher is not entered the classroom, everyone is talking everywhere. If the teacher is enter the classroom, everyone is attentive towards the teacher. Like if the electric field is not applied, all the molecules are randomly moving, but net dipole moment is a 0. See, every molecule which produces a dipole moment, negative to positive P, negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive. See, every molecule they produce its own dipole moment, but net dipole moment it becomes a 0, because randomly being all direction, net dipole moment is 0. When it's a place inside electric field, if the electric field is applied, all molecules oriented themselves only in the particular direction. With the presence of electric field, absence of electric field. When no field is applied, all polar molecules randomly moving, net dipole moment is 0. Net dipole moment is 0. When the presence of electric field, all the molecules are oriented only the particular direction along the direction of electric field. So, the dipole moment from always a negative terminal to the positive terminal, it is also P. But net dipole moment, in this previous case, the dipole moment of the all molecules moving the different direction. Here, dipole moment of every molecule oriented only particular direction, that means along the direction of electric field. So, net dipole moment P is not equal to 0. Here the dipole moment P here is equal to 0, that means net dipole moment. Here the net dipole moment is not equal to 0. Now, the all molecules are separated, oriented only the particular direction. So this molecule is separated. So the alignment of the molecule either induce not only the polar molecule, even non-polar molecules placed inside the electric field, they oriented themselves. The dipole moment is always directed along the direction of electric field. Either induced dipole, either polar molecule or non-polar molecule. Either induced dipole moment or permanent dipole moment align themselves in the presence of electric field is called polarization. It's called polarization. What is the polarization? That is a separation. Here like a classroom, the boys are sitting one side, girls are sitting one side. So the classroom is a polarized. If all in this entire class is occupied only the boys or only the girls, the classroom we cannot say it is not a polarized. If it is a polarized, there would be the different things. So the boys are sitting one side, girls are sitting one side. So the classroom is a polarized, like negative charge directed one direction, positive charge directed one direction. So this is a polarized. So the alignment of the molecule, the alignment of the dipole moment, either induced or permanent in the direction of applied electric field is called polarization. Or generally the polarization mathematically can be expressed P. This P represents polarization. The polarization P is equal to total dipole moment for unit volume. Total dipole moment for unit volume. Generally, the alignment of either induced or permanent dipole moment along the direction of electric field is called polarization, or mathematically we can derive the polarization is equal to total dipole moment for unit volume. For example, this is these are the two plates. One plate, positive charge given to the one other plate, negative charge given to another plate. If the dielectric slab, any one of the dielectric slab is placed inside the electric field, now the electric field is acting towards one direction. We know that the direction of the electric field always from positive terminal to the negative terminal, positive terminal to the negative terminal. When the dielectric slab, suppose this is the dielectric, if the dielectric slab is placed between the positive and negative plates, the dielectric molecule oriented themselves along the direction of the electric field. Now the dielectric see only the presence of electric field, all the molecules oriented only one direction. When the electric field is not applied, they oriented randomly. When the electric field is applied, they align only the particular direction. So it is a dielectric slab. You think about it, it is a slab. Slab is introduced between the plates. All the molecules are oriented only particular direction. The electric field acting from positive terminal to negative, that is the applied electric field, that is external electric field. External electric field. But positive charge and negative charge, every molecule separated negative and positive. Negative and positive. We know the dipole moment always from negative charge to positive charge. See, negative, positive. So net dipole moment acting towards this. Net dipole moment of dielectric acting along the direction of electric field, not opposite direction of electric field. Whereas this dielectric alone which produce own electric field. Already we created external electric field between the two plates. When a rectangular dielectric place in between the plates, all the molecules are oriented themselves along the direction of electric field. the net dipole moment acting along the direction of electric field. Now, all the molecules, every molecule present inside the dielectric slab produces own electric field. But what is the direction of electric field? Direction of electric field always from positive terminal to negative terminal. So, in this dielectric, electric field EI acting opposite direction of external electric field. Opposite direction of external electric field. Whereas, dipole moment of the dielectric acting along the direction of electric field, the electric field produced by this molecule, this dielectric molecule produce opposite direction of applied electric field. What is the net electric field is produced in this plate? Net electric field is not equal to 0. See, the induced electric field produced by this molecule always lesser than the external electric field. So, resultant field E resultant is always equal to E external minus EI induced. So, already external electric field, suppose 10 volt per meter applied between the plates, but the molecule alone produces its own electric field. Suppose 1 volt per meter, 1 volt per meter. External electric field 10 volt per meter, induced electric field produced by the molecule 1 volt per meter. What is the net electric field exists between the plate? It is a 10 minus 1. So, 9 volt per meter. So, the resultant electric field E resultant is always resultant always lesser than E external. So, external electric field 10 volt per meter, induced electric field by the molecule is 1 volt per meter, but resultant electric field produced by this plate in the presence of electric field 9 volt per meter. So, resultant electric field always lesser than external electric field, but whereas the resultant electric field acting along the direction of external electric field. So, what is the direction of external electric field? Positive terminal to negative terminal. Induced electric field, induced electric field here also positive to negative inside the dielectric, whereas total there is a resultant electric field is 9 volts. So, 9 volt per meter, 9 volt per meter is acting positive terminal to negative, that means along the direction of external electric field. So, E resultant acting along E external. So, both external electric field and external electric field and resultant electric field acting the same direction. Now, come to the polarization. So, the polarization, the alignment of the induced dipole moment or permanent dipole moment in the presence of electric field is called polarization. Mathematically, we can express the polarization is equal to total dipole moment for unit volume. Total dipole moment. Dipole moment always acting from positive terminal to the negative terminal. So, how to express the dipole moment? Dipole moment P. P can be expressed the product of the one of the charge, P is equal to Q into 2A. Product of the one of the charge and the distance between the two charges. So, total dipole moment, not only the particular molecule, entire slab dipole moment. So, P is equal to Q into 2A, Q into 2A. What is the Q? Charge induced by the dielectric, See, this positive charge, negative charge, neutralize positive, negative charge, neutralize. See, all, but only the negative charges and the positive charge exist other side of the plate. So, this is the positive plate, negative plate, but here exists negative sigma I, positive sigma I. What is the sigma? Sigma surface charge density, charge for unit area, So, negative charge density acting on one side, positive charge density acting on one side. So, these charges are called bound charges. These charges are called bound charges. So, total dipole moment, it's a product of the one charge and distance between two charge. What is the distance between two charges? Negative charge and positive charge. So negative charge and positive charge separated by 2a. Positive and negative separated by 2a. And volume, for unit volume, what is the volume? Volume could be, volume is a product of area into length. The length, that is the thickness, area of the plate or rectangular slab, area. So volume is equal to area into length or d. So the d is equal to 2a. A into the d is equal to 2a. 2a cancel. So q by a. So polarization is equal to q by a, that is induced surface charge density. Polarization is equal to induced surface charge density. Generally, the alignment of the induced or permanent dipole moment in the presence of electric field is called polarization, or polarization mathematically can be expressed the ratio of the total dipole moment for unit volume, or total dipole moment for unit volume. Total dipole moment is equal to q into 2a, volume is equal to a into 2a. So 2a cancel, q by a. So P is equal to sigma I. Polarization is equal to surface charge density, that is induced surface charge density. Okay. See, these charges already I mentioned. These charges already I mentioned. These are called bound charges. These are called bound charges. Suppose this is a mica is a place between the two parallel plates. Mica is a place between two parallel plates. The electric field produced by the mica 100, for example, 100 in 10 power 6 volt per meter for mica. For mica, the induced dipole moment of the dielectric is equal to 100 in 10 power 6 volt per meter. If external electric field is applied more than that of 100, the electric field produced by the dielectric, that is a mica 100 in 10 power 6. Suppose in the case of the paper, in a paper it is at 6 into 10 power 3, so 16 into 10 power 3. For air media 3 into 10 power 6 volt per meter. 3 into 10 power 6 volt per meter. If any one of the dielectrics is placed between its own electric field produced. If external electric field is greater than its own electric field, now the bound atom tears. Already all the molecules, the charge carrier bounded towards a nucleus. When external electric fields once greater than the own electric field, all atom, the tears and the positive charge and negative charges are separated. Now the dielectric start to conduct. Once the electric field is crossing its own electric field, there is a breakdown of dielectric. Once exceed the breakdown of dielectric, now it starts to produce electricity. So the dielectric also starts the electricity. For example, in air media, so it is one of the plate, another plate. If electric field greater than the air media, immediately the spark produce. The spark produce means the electricity passes from one plate to another plate, even the presence of the air. Air is also one of the example of the dielectric medium. If they exceed the external electric field, the spark produce. So the dielectric also conduct electricity when exceed its own electric field. External electric field should be greater than the induced electric field by the dielectric. The dielectric also conduct electricity. This method is used in the capacitor. The application of the capacitor, the action of the capacitor, we are using dielectric. So we have seen so far the two important topics: electrostatic induction and dielectric. Electrostatic induction, dielectric, two things are we are using in a capacitor and capacitor. The capacitor is one of the important topic in electrostatic relation. in day-to-day life we are using. So the next class we can study about how this electrostatic interaction, the dielectric used in the capacitor. So thank you.